Shakur on the beat. Salute. Had to get the lip right. I heard my man Calm telling me to put the grease on. I was looking crazy. Shout out to Louis V. I see you in the building, Louis. I see you in the building. Shout out to all the people that's going to pull up. Shout out to the people that's not going to pull up. Hope everybody having a good day. Y'all know I usually don't do the early day shit, but you know what? I said I'm going to peep my head out and give y'all a little bit of this good work during the day. Y'all know I usually fall back to late on at night, 10 wins. I don't do the sitting up here all day. I be having things to do, but I had a doctor appointment today, so I had some free time. Chuck Miller, I see you in the building. Since I had a doctor appointment today, I said I can come up and shout out and give y'all some of my time and some of my thoughts and my input on what's going on. How y'all feeling though, bro? How y'all feeling? You know, candy cigarettes in the building. If I wasn't busy, I got a job, y'all. If I wasn't busy early in the morning, I'd be going live every morning. But you know what? I'm going to start putting some time in my schedule, I think, to go live in the morning to catch y'all up with some of them current events and all that. I was supposed to go live earlier, but I got caught up doing some things. I was going to push it back to later on tonight. I was going to push it back to the guard hour. But I said, nah, this work right here been on my mind. I had a great live last night. Shout out to Behind the Bar. Shout out to Magnificent Mecca. Shout out to Stone C at the table. If y'all not subscribed, go to Stone C at the table and subscribe. Go to Behind the Bar and subscribe. And like my man said, hit the Cash App. Because if you ain't got $2, I don't need you. You know how I do it. Another day alive, another day free, Louis V. Long as I wake up, the rest I can deal with. The rest I can take, good or bad. Good or bad. Another day alive, another day free. Why the fuck would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Remember that shit we was little, we always wanted to be like somebody else? There's a lot of motherfuckers that's adults still wanting to be like somebody else. I stopped doing that back in the days when I used to be sitting outside with my little cousin and them talking about, yo, that's going to be my car. My little cousin said, no, that's going to be my car. No, that's going to be my car. We've been past that. I went out and got the cars. You understand what I'm saying to you? Respectfully, I wasn't the nigga that kept sitting on the stoop talking about what I was going to do. I went out and did it. Allegedly. I got some good content for y'all this morning. And I'm going to touch up a little bit on Miss Carly Russell because I still say that bitch was sucking cock. Respectfully. They done dropped something this morning talking about still no reports of nobody missing a baby, nobody seeing no baby on that road. Where she fucked up was, I think she forgot that. See, when you're doing dumb shit, if you're not thinking, you're going to fuck up. You're going to fuck up, simple and plain. That's like a dumb nigga catching a murder. Motherfucker, he don't put no gloves on. He just put bullets into the goddamn gun and just bang, 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 bang. Then when them bullets are retrieved with your fingerprint on it, you stupid ass nigga. You're like, somebody told on me. No, you told on yourself with DNA, you stupid motherfucker. Your fingerprints. This motherfucking woman talking about she driving down 495, y'all. Get the fuck out. 495. You driving down a motherfucking dangerous fucking highway. 495, Birmingham, Alabama. You say a little white baby come out with a t-shirt, some socks, and a pamper. We don't believe you. We don't believe you. There's people out here really getting abducted, horribly, getting all type of things. There's sex trafficking going on. People getting sent all over the motherfucking world. People grabbed up and snatched up. This bitch out there playing. You should have just said you was sucking some cock. Cock mouth sandwich. Cock mouth sandwich. That's all you was doing, broad. And I'm going to get on you for that. So my man Louis V in the building. So you know what we got to do. We got to go into the one they say that took everything. Let's go. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Yeah, she was sucking cock. Big Dice said it first. Everybody up there talking that bullshit. Big Dice said she was sucking cock. Simple and plain. Ain't nothing wrong sucking cock a little Carly Robinson, Carly Russell, whatever your name is. The crazy part is you just had too many people worried. See, y'all done fucked up. You know somebody going to jail, right? Y'all fucked up. You got your see, y'all fucked up. What you fucked up is you say you got kidnapped, right? Allegedly. You got away from your abductor, but you didn't go back to your boyfriend and his mother's home. You went to your house. You didn't go back to the house that you were living in currently. You went back to your mother and father house. You just got dropped off. You just walked up. No, you just walked from where the get the fuck out of here. But let's get into this work. How y'all feel about this TUPAC Shakur shit? Y'all heard what's going on with Pac. How many people still think Pac alive? Let's get to that. How many people still think Pac is alive? I'm one of the ones right now to this day that really feels as though TUPAC Shakur is still alive. The reason why I feel like that is because of certain things that stands out. Fuck what everybody talking about. All the music and stuff that's coming out, ironically, that's crazy, but nobody still to this day has cashed out on his $30 million life insurance policy. See, that's the part right there that bugs me out. A $30 million life insurance policy. It's been 30 years. Nobody claimed it yet. You mean to tell me $30 million? All you got to do is present a death certificate to an insurance company stipulating that a person is deceased or passed away, and they write you a check for $30 million, but nobody could present this death certificate. Rest in peace to Afina Shakur. I don't even know if she's gone. Oh, shit. She was down here in Lumberton. Seen her in the motherfucking Audi in the stores in Walmart, walking around like she wasn't TUPAC Shakur's mother. This is a fact. Afina Shakur was living right down here in Lumberton, North Carolina, in a normal house. Wasn't no security, wasn't no gated fortress or nothing like that. A regular home. Ron Boggs, I see you in the building. Now, allegedly, they say no one came up to speak about the children he had. TUPAC Shakur had 2 children. He had a son and a daughter. If you listen to Busta Rhymes' album back in the days on the Leaders of the New School, he said, shout out to the realest dude ever, TUPAC Shakur, and his newborn daughter. Yo, Half, I see you in the building. But think about it. As far as the controversial side of TUPAC Shakur, as far as his lineage of being connected to the Black Panthers, rest in peace to Atula Shakur, that's not information that the world was supposed to have, especially about his children, because of the things that allegedly the government was against Tupac for. Allegedly, if they knew he had offsprings, wouldn't they try to hurt them too? If they knew they had offsprings, wouldn't they try to hurt them too? This is a big controversial motherfucking case from day one. Number one, they say that the autopsy, matter of fact, let's go back a little further. They say that the coroner report, the coroner report, the thing that the medical examiner releases after he diagnosed the cause of death, like with Quincy. Remember back in the days, Quincy MD? Remember the shit, Quincy, Jack Klugman? You know, from The Odd Couple, Quincy played a medical examination, a medical examiner, meaning these are the people that tell you the reason from their best knowledge of going to school and studying why a person died due to the rigor mortis and so forth and so forth. The person that did the coroner report, they can't find him. Always a queen. I see you in the building. How you doing, girl? There were 2 people that mysteriously disappeared and have not been found to this day. Come on, Ron. We the same age, man. You don't know nothing about no Quincy MD. You don't know nothing about no Quincy. Quincy was coming out when Beretta was out. Keep your eye on the sparrow. Y'all don't know nothing about no Beretta. Robert Blake, the nigga that went to jail for killing his wife. These niggas is crazy. This nigga said he went to a motherfucking restaurant with a wife and left his gun on the damn table, and she gets her face blown. These niggas is crazy. Lie on the shadow. Y'all don't know nothing about no Beretta, Spencer for Hire, Heart to Heart, Hardcastle and McCormick, Nancy Drew, the Hardy Boys. Y'all don't know nothing about that. I'm from a different era. I'm from good television. Columbo. The medical examiner said, after he signed it, the insurance company said that shit is bullshit. This shit is bogus. The medical examiner, he just disappeared. Suge Knight, y'all know who Suge Knight is. Suge Knight said he paid the medical examiner $3 million to write a false report. This came out of his words. This came out of his words. Like he said, it's not my job to tell you if Tupac Shakur is alive or dead. That's the police job. He said, but he paid a medical examiner $3 million. That's the number, $3 million to document a false description of what happened to Tupac Shakur. Y'all don't know nothing about no Starsky and Hutch and no Huggy Bear, baby. You don't know nothing about no Huggy Bear. Ain't that fucked up how they put the snitch as a black man named Huggy Bear in the hood? Y'all forgot about Huggy Bear. Huggy Bear, snitch has been around forever. Huggy Bear was the snitch on Starsky and Hutch. Niggas talking about they glorifying snitches. Now, they been glorifying snitches. Huggy Bear, that was his name. You dig what I'm saying? But my thing is, if he really was dead, why would somebody have to make a false report? Some people said that was a stunt double in the car that night. There are over 20 people to this day that walk around every day living as Tupac Shakur, as a Tupac Shakur impersonator. You know, like Elvis Presley. You go to Vegas, this motherfucker's running around. Thank you very much. This motherfucker's running around acting like Tupac like that. These people running around every day acting like Tupac Shakur. Bandana, going to clubs, going to bars, going to photo shoots as Tupac Shakur. There's so much footage allegedly of Tupac Shakur surfacing all over the world after his death. Some people said he went to Cuba, where there's asylum at with his aunt. Some people say, which is really his mother, Assata Shakur. But we're going to leave it at his aunt. They said he went to Cuba to avoid exile. Anger management, I see you in the building. Salute, gangster, top of the top. Another day alive, another day free. Y'all heard all the stories about Tupac Shakur isn't dead. He even made a song, All I Need in the Life of Sin is Me and My Girlfriend. He was talking directly to Jay-Z and Beyonce about the song that they made. He was talking to Irv Gotti. These were all people that came out allegedly after his demise. See what Ron said? Didn't his mama say, where's the death certificate before her alleged death? Where's the death certificate? If you heard about what she said, I quote, she said, my son chose to leave. Listen to her words. My son chose to leave because he was tired. Getting killed ain't no choice. When you get killed, that's an action. She said, I quote, my son, Tupac Shakur, chose to leave. Everybody in the building right now, there any people in this building, in this chat right now that feel as though Tupac Shakur is still alive? Am I the only one that feels as though he's still alive? Because remember, everybody say Tupac Shakur is what? The Black Elvis Presley? Am I the only one that feels as though Tupac Shakur is alive? This one right here is kind of making me wonder. Is he alive? They just released all of a sudden, pay attention, y'all. They was just released last month that they have a computer, an AI, that can duplicate any rapper's voice, any rapper's style, and can write rhymes, can formulate rhymes, can write up bars and spit it, a computer. They just had the AI doing 50 Cent songs. They just had Biggie doing Pac and Pac doing Biggie songs. This was all a computer. Who knows if they didn't have this technology for years, they just released it to us. Like Arsenio Hall used to say, things that make you go, Y'all don't know nothing about no Arsenio Hall. Y'all don't know nothing about no Arsenio Hall. Think about what I'm saying, though. He had all the money in the world. Check this out. This is the most craziest part. Still to this day, people do not know Tupac Shakur was born in Brooklyn, New York, y'all. Excuse me, he was born in New York, in Harlem Hospital. Michael Jordan was born in Brooklyn, but Tupac Shakur was born in New York. People to this day feel as though Tupac Shakur was born on the West Coast. Nah, that's our product. That's our product right there. Have said, I believe he's alive and just bowed out by force, especially if he had kids. I can see him sacrificing his career for the well-being of his children. When you said that right there, Half, you just made me think about the young lady that told her son to go get that gun to kill that man. You heard what Half just said at the end? Especially if he had kids, I can see him sacrificing his career for the well-being of his children. Meaning, parents, we're going to sacrifice our safety. As a parent, we will sacrifice our safety and we will sacrifice our freedom for our children. Am I making any sense, y'all? Stone C, I see you in the building. That's right, Julia Arts. That's a fact. No fact. Ron Bull said, he said that he couldn't go to war until he got his money right. Now he want war. That's another thing that got me thinking he alive. Yo, Grizz, I see you in the building, gangster. Salute. Yo, how y'all feel about this Tupac Shakur shit, man? Do y'all think he dead? I'm going to get into the work where I feel as though, and I put that thumbnail, is Puff finally cracked and he going to work for the feds. This is what I'm talking about, Ron. Listen to what they said. Listen to what Keefy D said when he was in California. He said, yeah, we fucked up. He said, we killed Biggie. He was killed over here in California. He said, but the nigga, your man from Harlem, who's paid for the hit. Oh, y'all forgot about that? You forgot when Keefy D said your man from Harlem paid for the hit? So who else from Harlem, New York? Even though it's some well-connected figures in Harlem and New York that got the bag. I'm not saying that. Let's get that right. Harlem, don't you never think I'm going to forget. Shit. But who from Harlem would want Big Hit? Who fuck from Brooklyn or East Coast would want Big Hit? Think about that, y'all. That nigga brought us back. Big brought us back when the West Coast literally had the game locked. NWA, Game, Snoop Dogg. Snoop had the East Siders. Warren G. Nate Dogg. The list goes on and on. Yo-Yo, Ice Cube. Them niggas had the game locked. Then Big came back. Soon as you hit that line, I just creep up from behind. And I ask you what your interests are. Who you be with. Things that make you smile. What numbers to dial? You gonna be here for a while? You go call your crew. I go call my crew. We can rendezvous at the bar round 2. Y'all remember them lyrics? Y'all remember them lyrics? Let me see if y'all remember these fucking lyrics. Let's go, because you can't play both sides.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when it come to mine. I'm cautious, I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, hi from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
It's a fact. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tough, but he still told, man. Should never went back. You heard my man going back to Cali. Yo, listen up. Matter of fact, shout out to anger management for saying that. He should have never went back. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nothing pussy about me, Grizz. I'd have never went to Cali right then. I might not have never went back to Cali after Pac died. Fuck is niggas talking about? Listen to the album After Life, After Death when he called Big. He was like, yo, get up, get up, get up. Big, dead sleep. Yo, what you talking about? Yo, what up? He was like, yo, baby, we got to get that plane. We got to get that plane. He said, where we going? He said, we going to Vegas. He said. Big just paused like, LAX? He was like, yeah, son, the shit don't stop. We got to get this money. Big ain't want to go to no fucking Cali. Listen to what Lil' Kim said. Big ain't want to go to no fucking Cali. He didn't want to go to Cali because, number one, a lot of people don't even know the problems that went down with Big when he was in California. See, Big got tricked out to California. Let me see if y'all know the history. Do anybody know why Big went to California the first time? After Pac got killed, he went to California the first time after Pac got killed. Anybody know who got him to California? It's a very, very powerful rapper. I'm going to give y'all a hint. He's from Oakland, California. Let me see if y'all know what I'm talking about. He's from Oakland, California. He may look like he's something to play with, but he ain't nothing to play with. Big nigga, big fat nigga to be bibble the bibble do, zibble zibble bibble do, yibble the ribble the bibble do, and the bibble the bibble do. He got his own diddy bop. Anybody know who I'm talking about from Oakland, California? Not Too Short. That is his name. Is that his name, Too Short? The big dude. What's happening, peoples? What's happening, my beautiful peoples? Nah, it wasn't Too Short. It wasn't Snort. What's that dude to say his name? What's happening, my beautiful peoples? That fat dude with the glasses. Big dude, big dude. He got a big stat. He big. Forgot his name from Oakland, California. He wear glasses. E40. That's his name. Y'all know what happened with E40 and Big? Oops, Big Dice gonna tell you. You are now rocking with the best. It's Sharon McLeod's son over here. Can you dig it? We got content. We ain't with that sucker shit. I ain't never fucked with a lollipop. I never forget, my grandfather had a motherfucking a Charms blow pop. That nigga slapped that shit out my motherfucking hand. I'm like, this nigga done slapped my motherfucking lollipop out my hand. Ah! I start crying. I'm looking at my grandfather like, motherfucker, why would you slap my motherfucking 15-cent lollipop out my hand on the ground? My grandfather said, ain't no man supposed to be sucking on nothing, boy. Omnipoint, I see you in the building. My grandfather said, ain't no man supposed to be sucking on nothing, boy. I ain't never fucked with a lollipop since that day. Shout out to Fred McLeod. But let me tell y'all the scenario that happened. When all the East Coast and West Coast beef was going on after Pac, ironically, somebody called Biggie Smalls and said, we got $40,000 for you and we got a show for you. We got a venue we want you to perform. We got a venue that we want you to perform at. Big, like 40. Shout out to my nigga Damien, D-Rock. If y'all know from Brooklyn. Shout out to my nigga Seif. C Gutter. If y'all know. That's who he was talking about when he said, don't y'all know my niggas Gutter fucking kidnap kids? Fuck them in their ass, toss them over the bridge. Shout out to C Gutter, Big Crit. Shout out to him. Make a long story short, E40 told him, but he didn't know he was talking to E40. The management label in California told him, this is what we gonna do, peoples. We gonna send you 20,000. And when you and your peoples, whatever your entourage it is coming to your peoples, is going to come to the airport. And we're going to send that goddamn van over there. And we're going to snatch up you and your peoples. And we're going to send you to this scrumptious hotel. And we're going to feed you. And then we're going to take you to the venue. And you're going to do the mic check. The nigga Big said, I'm with it. Big from Brooklyn. 40,000, tax-free. Fuck Puff. You're nobody to somebody. Kills you. That nigga on the first thing smoking, man. Did he press Big half? Did he press him? See, a lot of shit y'all ain't gonna hear about, but you dig. I am the one. I am him. Fact checked everything I talk about. Fact check when I told y'all Bobby Brown got kidnapped and was in a basement in fucking Queens and Whitney Houston had to come pay that money back because of a coke tab. Fact checked it. Who said it besides me? Fact check it. They talk about they be around them people. No, they don't. Them guys, them is good guys, y'all. They don't be around them people have. They joking, man. Fact check my story if you think it's a joke. I could take, anyway. Excuse me, forgive me. I get in zone sometimes. Let's get back to this work. Like I said, so they sent what? Big, few of his crew members. D-Rock went. C's went. And Trife from Junior Mafia went. They went over there 4 deep. They went California 4 deep and Pac had just been killed. He said, I believe the Bobby Brown story, but not Tupac having kids. That's a fact. Listen to Busta Rhymes' first album. That's a fact. Busta Rhymes said, shout out to Tupac and his newborn daughter. And listen to the song Pac said. This letter goes to my what? My unborn son. Pay attention, man. He told y'all what was going on. He just knew what to say and how to say it to leave y'all in suspense. Facts. And hit that like button and subscribe, Omnipoint, Omni1, Omnipotent one. This is where we at, baby. You are now rocking with the best. This is Sharon McLeod's son. Check my good side out. And you see what the hats say, Brooklyn versus everybody. Not somebody, not that, everybody. Back to this work, though. Big out there in California, they got them niggas chilling. Big in Cali. That's when he got the tattoo, when he got the 23rd Psalm on his arm. Everybody got the 23rd Psalm on their arm. Everybody. Trife, Big, C's, D-Rock. Niggas was trying to get at him then. He didn't even know niggas was following him around motherfucking California then. Puff wasn't with him. Puff was on the East Coast. He ain't know nothing about this shit. See, people pay attention. Big was trying to get away from Puff. Big sold he signed a dumbass deal just like Craig Mack. Them niggas signed a 2-album deal for a $60,000 upfront. How you gonna give a nigga $60,000 for 2 albums? They gave him $60,000 cash apiece with a what? $500,000 mix split budget for them to go to. Remember the Big Mac? The Big Mac, remember? Puff put it out like a box, the Big Mac, because it was big on one single and Craig Mack on the other single. This was a marketing scheme. Big Mac, Biggie Smalls, Craig Mack. All right, cool. Let's get back into the work. The night that they were supposed to go to the club in California, because you know you got to go do a mic check. You got to do a mic check. You got to go me. Turn that down, volume, hives, whatever that shit. You got to get a mic check. You just can't go and say, I'm going to perform. You get up there. You sound like a goddamn fool on the stage. So they told him to come to the club to do a mic check. Big and them walk up in the club. Ain't no motherfucking music or nothing. Ain't no speakers. Ain't no turntables. It's a bunch of motherfucking goons. They get up in there, it's a bunch of goons, y'all. And guess who walks out the back? E40. He said, what's happening, peoples? There were some things I wanted to talk to you about because some things you said in certain songs pertaining to, you know, California, I think we needed to address. Just think about the militancy in E40. This is Shang Tsung himself. This is Genghis Khan when it comes to war. This right here made me look at E40 totally different and give him a different line of respect that I gave him before this incident right here. Because number one, that nigga sent $20,000 and sent first class tickets to New York to pay for niggas to get killed. Did you hear what I said? When they went to do the mic check, it was nobody in the motherfucking club, but except E40 mans from Oakland, California. It wasn't no DJ. It wasn't no mixing. It wasn't no happy hour. Niggas was supposed to die that night. Yo, Tube, I see you in the building. But by the grace of Allah, when Biggie Smalls and E40 had the conversation 101 about some lyrics that was said in a particular song, when Biggie Smalls gave him the reason behind the lyrics, he said, and broke down the analogy to a description that was more than convincing to E40 because they had them. E40 said, you know what, peoples? My fault. I fucked up. He said, number one, it wasn't no show tonight. Big like wasn't no show. Nah, we brought you out here to kill you, nigga. So imagine that shit. Look, man, look you dead in your face. You're in California. You're not in Brooklyn. You're in this man's club. And he said, no, we spent that money to bring your ass out here to murder you, nigga. He said, but don't even worry about it. Since we cleared this up, I'm going to give, and he gave him the other $20,000, paid him the money. And they said, these niggas right here, they've been following y'all for 2 days anyway, since y'all been here. They going to follow y'all back to the motherfucking hotel. And I'm going to get y'all all first class tickets back to motherfucking New York. And they going to hold you down. They going to drive with you to the motherfucking hotel, store, whatever you do, Dunkin' Donuts, cookies. These niggas I'm putting on you is going to protect you like presidents, Secret Service men. They took Big back to the hotel he was staying in. That next morning, they escorted him back to the airport and made sure he got on the plane safely. These is facts. Anger Management said, I thought E40 was a goofy. Nah, but he built different. I was looking at a book. Yeah, I thought that nigga was some big, crazy, goofy ass nigga. I looked at the nigga like Barney, y'all. Let's look at this dumb ass nigga, the way he motherfucking talk. That dumb ass nigga had you killed. And Biggie did die. He didn't die broke. Nah, he didn't die broke. I can't say that. But millions and millions of dollars that he was supposed to have, he didn't understand when he signed that contract. He died with some money. But he was supposed to die, unfortunately, because of his hits and his impact that he had on the rap career. In my opinion, I feel as though that he should have died. If he was going to die, he should have died with money that could have took care of everyone. Everyone. I don't believe Tupac died broke. I don't believe he died broke because he planned too much. I believe he was another one that was in a contract that was beneficial to Death Row Records. See, but you got to understand what Tupac was going through. Pac was locked up on Rikers Island. A lot of people don't even know what happened to Tupac Shakur when he was on Rikers Island. They don't even know why he had to be put in protective custody. We know he didn't really have no bread like that at that particular time. Let's pay attention, because he was sitting in Rikers Island on $1 million bail. He couldn't even get out on $1 million bail. And there was so many people. This is what built up his resentment, in my opinion, against people in the East Coast, because there was so many people that were supposed to be friends of his, but no one came to put that money up to bail him out. There's some allegations that Tupac Shakur was raped in jail just because of who he was. He's sitting in Rikers Island, y'all. A person that came up from Juilliard Arts wanting to be an actor. Remember the depiction he was doing? Yeah, he had some backbone to him because of his upbringing, but he was an actor. He was a performer. Nigga was used to people putting makeup on him. Shit, Suge Knight walked up in there and was like, yo, check this out, my nigga. I got that $1 million right now to get you up out of here, and Death Row wants you. Now, I'm going to ask anybody in here right now, male or female, y'all sitting in jail, bail on $1 million, you can't come home. You in Rikers Island, back then one of the most dangerous prisons in the fucking world. Somebody come from California. I wouldn't give a fuck if the nigga came from Little Rock, Arkansas. He said, yo, check this out, man. I got $1 million on that bail for you. We got some of the best producers on the motherfucking West Coast, and we'd be honored if you came and got this money with us at Death Row. Pac said, get me the fuck out of here. I wouldn't give a fuck. Get me the fuck up out of here. Unbeknownst to Pac, Suge was a master manipulator. The relationship between Tupac and Shakur, to the eyes looking in, you would think they was bosom buddies. That nigga Pac ain't fuck with Suge. He was terrified of him. Scared to death of Suge. You see the shit Suge was doing to niggas? Hanging that nigga Vanilla Ice out the motherfucking window. That nigga hung a nigga out the motherfucking window in Las Vegas, man. That nigga did some motherfucking, what was that shit? What was that, the 5 heartbeat shit? Big red shit? He did some big red shit for real. Hung the nigga out the motherfucking window and said, my business hours are from 9 to 5, man. If you want to talk to me about business, this is when you should be here. He said, after 5 o'clock, this is gangster shit time, man. Think about what I'm saying to y'all. Now Tupac is in motherfucking California, y'all. Suge Knight blood. Mal Paru, M.O.B. Damn, he ain't even thinking about this shit in jail. This nigga done bailed me out for $1 million. I'm in California. And these niggas is gangsters. Streets don't love none of us.
Streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sip of my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust and that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My foreign, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun. That was real shit. This real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them. Call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, the Neek was in that ambulance with me. He was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life. I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it. I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Job, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, Tower music, nigga. Go.
Make sure y'all go get this right here, man. General Deezy and Jaffe, The Golden Era. The whole album is fire. It's streaming on all platforms, man. Let me get into this work, y'all. For some reason, the reason why I'm thinking this, let me show y'all what just happened ironically last night.
After nearly 30 years, new developments tonight in the unsolved murder of rapper TUPAC Shakur. A new twist tonight in the decades-old murder mystery. Las Vegas police serving a search warrant this week in connection with the rap star's shooting death.
KTLA Samantha Cortese joins us live in Hollywood with more on what we know about this surprise development. Samantha.
A surprise indeed, Sharon Pedro. TMZ learned from the family that the family learned about it through TMZ. They were learning about this development with the rest of the world. They were surprised, but did not have a comment. But even just a crumb of information about this investigation launches social media and everyone who's been following this case for 27 years into theories, questions. Not a lot has been answered about one of the most studied murders unsolved in pop culture history.
Cause it's a setup, and even though you're fed up, you can't be your head up.
Who killed Tupac Shakur? Nearly 27 years later, a new development could finally lead to home in Henderson, Nevada on Monday. Police say they cannot provide further details, citing the open investigation. It's the first time the public has seen movement in the case in years. 25-year-old Tupac was gunned down while sitting in a black BMW with Marion Suge Knight, head of Death Row Records. Police say the two were waiting at a red light near the Las Vegas Strip when a white Cadillac pulled up next to them and opened fire. Shot multiple times, Tupac was rushed to a hospital where he died 6 days later.
Now let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West.
The prolific rapper has been posthumously inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and received a star on the Walk of Fame. Tupac was shot once before during a robbery in Manhattan and openly accused hip-hop rival Christopher Wallace, Biggie, the Notorious B.I.G., and Sean Diddy Combs of being involved. They denied those claims. 6 months after Tupac's death, Biggie was shot and killed outside the Peterson Automotive Museum in Mid-Wilshire. Some believe the murders are connected, the result of a boiling East Coast-West Coast feud with New York City-based Bad Boy Records. That murder is also unsolved. Others say it's all hype to sell records. Many Angelenos have long believed that the killer is Orlando Anderson. He was a gang member who got into a scuffle with Tupac, leaving a Mike Tyson fight that night Tupac was shot in Las Vegas. During the initial investigation, Anderson denied being the killer, but we'll never know from him directly as he was killed in 1998. So the mystery continues, Sharon Pedro. Many are waiting to hear what that search warrant found in Henderson. In Hollywood, Samantha Cortese, KTLA 5 News.
This is the part I want to know. This is the part I want to know right now. Y'all pay attention to what's going on? Y'all pay attention to what's going on? We got my man Big Andrew in the building. He said, oh, both murders are connected. And it goes, I'm about to get into that, baby. If you know, you know. Pay attention to what's going on now, y'all. Pay attention to what's going on right in front of our eyes. That's why I want to know something right quick. Is Puff working with the feds now? Pay attention to what's going on. Everybody around Puff died. It was Andre Harrell. He dead. It was Heavy D. He dead. It was Kim Porter. She dead. Albie Shaw in a coma for about a year. Somebody tried to kill him. He was poisoned. He ain't spoke about nothing since he came out the coma, but Puff is alive. There's actual documentation with people saying Puff put the hit on Pac and Big. Bad vibes, salute, gangster, for life. Some people say Puff put the hit on Pac and Big. Pac was fucking with them niggas. Suge was fucking with them niggas. Puff went to Cali. Get him. Keefy D said right out of his motherfucking mouth, yeah, we fucked up. We killed Big, but your man from Harlem paid for it. You see what Ron just said? They know more, it seems like. Shit seems like it's coming out. Pay attention to what's coming out now. Usher Raymond mother has a lawsuit on Puff Daddy. That's a fact. That's a fact, Andrew. You now rocking with the best. This shit different. This shit is different. This shit been beef. Suge, remember, pay attention to what Pac said. First of all, I fucked your wife, fuck the crew you with. He did fuck Faith Evans. Faith said it first. She didn't do nothing but take pictures. Come to find out, she said, yeah, we slept together. You know why? Because Puff, baby mom's Misa, was being fucked with by Suge Knight. This was deeper than East Coast, West Coast beef. This was some real street shit. Keefy D said out of his mouth, we fucked up. Yeah, we killed Big. But your man from Harlem paid for it. Pay attention to what's going on. Usher Raymond's mother is bringing out sexual assault charges on P. Diddy for things she's saying happened to Usher Raymond since he was a child. You remember the skit with him and Kevin Hart where P. Diddy had his hand around him? And he was like, I remember we used to be sitting up in the bed eating cereal. And then Kevin Hart said, fuck you mean y'all niggas was sitting up in the bed? What was you sitting up in the bed with a child for that ain't your son? Eating no cereal. The mother has a lawsuit out on him right now. There's a police investigation also on Puff Daddy allegedly pertaining to the what? The active events that led up to Jamie Foxx and his current situation. Jamie Foxx, another nigga, said, this nigga Puff trying to kill me, man. Watch this nigga. Y'all ain't heard nothing from Jamie Foxx in months. Look at that young lady he was just dealing with. What's her name? The girl he cut off? The little young girl he was tricking with all the time. She about to do a tell-all book. She about to die fake. She said that nigga was fucking them boys more than her. Now, all of a sudden, the home pertaining to the murder of TUPAC Shakur almost 30 years later is raided, ironically, now that Puff Daddy is under all this scrutiny. Come on, y'all, talk to me. Young Mommy, that's Young Miami, that's her name. She said Puff fucking them boys more than her. Ron says, seems like everybody that can expose him is sadly passing away. Pay attention now. Puff ain't no sucker. It was times we was at the Rucker. I'm going to keep it funky with y'all, yo. That nigga Puff had a team of niggas in Harlem. If a motherfucking fly would have landed on that nigga hat, somebody would have died. I know killers when I see them. Respectfully. If a fly would have landed on that nigga's shoulder too long, that fly would have died, man. Puff used to be walking around the rough with $2-3 million on his neck. Broad daylight in the summer. With them Harlem niggas around him, son. God bless the dead. It was a couple of times we was up there. The nigga Wolf, God bless the dead, he was living. He was right there. Anybody know who Wolf is? God bless the dead. He wasn't nothing to play with. Yeah, Puff, like my man Omnipoint said, Puff can't kill Mace. I don't think Mace is going to fuck with Puff like that. I think some things happen between Puff and Mace that Mace doesn't want to talk about. That's why he bowed out gracefully and said, yo, I'm going to be a reverend. This is all a plot. Y'all keep forgetting about that. Y'all keep forgetting about it. This is all a plot. Everybody asks, yo, how can Mace just come back and be a rapper? Because he did his 10 years. You do 7 and 10 years, you can drop that. You can come back and do whatever you want to do. You done gave, like you said, the time of God, what, 7 to 10 years? That's what some people, they like to manipulate people through religion. Oh, for 7 and 10 years, I walked with God. I did the journey of God and XYZ, and God told me, get the fuck out of here, nigga. That shit is all about money. About money. See what Ron said? Mace got with Magic Johnson and got the fuck away from the nigga. Puff ain't got that Magic Johnson money. Magic Johnson got that Starbucks money. He got that movie theater money. I knew Magic Johnson had money when he put the movie theater in Linden. That shit still fire to this day. But this is what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Puff is now under a lot of pressure, scrutiny from the police and the feds. You think they broke him? You think he's going to tell everything that he actually knows about the Tupac Shakur murder and the Biggie Smalls murder? To do what? To spare him. To spare him. Puff been, in my opinion, been a devil since he threw the motherfucking show with Heavy D and people were killed after the stampede. Remember that, Ron? Puff was promoting parties for a long time. He was going to Howard. He was going to a lot of black colleges promoting parties. LIU, NYU doing parties. But they threw a big event in Harlem, if I'm not mistaken, in a community rec center. Him, Heavy D, where there was a stampede because of a fight and a bunch of people, like 6 to 7 people were killed. He been a devil to me since then. He been a devil to me since then. When he started doing all the videos wearing wigs and telling people to come to his life and experience life and come to his house to special after parties, this dude is a weirdo. The basketball game, that's a fact. This dude is a weirdo, man. This dude is a fucking weirdo. Yo, Andrew, Ron Boogs was just telling me about that. Big Gene is his man. Right here, Ron Boogs, that's his man. I'm telling you, Puff is a fucking weirdo, man. And whoever don't see that is fucking weirdos. Ron Boogs said 9 people. Think about it. Let me tell you some displays of weirdo shit. If you a fuck your son, girl, you's a weirdo. His son was first dating Lori Harvey. Oops, y'all forgot about that? His son was just dating Lori Harvey, Steve Harvey's daughter. What Puff do? He start fucking him. Whether it's a jump off or not, how are you sexually active with someone that was dealing with your son? Remember when Nori and them had dinner at Diddy house and yelled out Nori saying, put some gravy on that corn. Nori, put the gravy on your own corn. That's a fact. I think he got Nori too. I think he got Nori too, y'all. I ain't gonna front. Him, French Montana, all them niggas. Meek Mills, all them niggas. Respectfully, no disrespect. I don't trust no niggas that's walking around in no motherfucking party with their shirt off with men laughing and joking and hugging on each other. You see the pictures that's coming out now with Little Baby. He got a nigga with blue hair hugging him from behind and another nigga with gold hair hugging him from the front. They done turned this nigga into an Oreo cookie. Yo, Ron, if we ever go to a motherfucking party and we hanging out and you and your man start taking off your shirts, I'm leaving. Yo, Half, we ever hanging out somewhere? Yo, Two, we ever in a party getting down, shaking and baking? Look what you done me. You done cut me off from a real good love. You know I'm dancing. and you niggas start taking your motherfucking shirts off, I'm leaving. And one of you niggas come try to tell me, Dice, where you going? I'm pulling my gun out. Don't touch me with your shirt off. I'm not going to touch y'all with my shirt off. I don't want no man touching me with his shirt off. Don't come up on me and hug me with your shirt off. Don't come stand behind me with your shirt off. Don't stand in front of me with your ass towards me like this. With your shirt off. I don't fuck with people like that. That's a fact. No disrespect intended to anybody. I don't trust no nigga with no shirt off in no party. You know, we sitting up in the party listening to the Michael Jackson, you know. All you got to do is walk away when I'm trying to get through. Don't acknowledge my smile every time when I just say hello. And one of you niggas take y'all shirt off, I'm leaving. See, shit like that scares me. That's like when you come to a pool and it's only niggas in the pool. Don't get in the pool. Go back home. So all my gangsters, if y'all ever go to a pool, it's hot and all that shit, and y'all get to a pool and it's only men in the pool, don't get in the pool. You see what Omnipotent said? Nori was the one that was talking about that door. And Puff gave him a Bentley. Puff is the one that pays Nori for his podcast called Drink Champs. I'm not throwing any allegations out, but I'm not fucking with no nigga that's in over 10 videos with his shirt off. I'm not trusting near one of you niggas that got 10 videos on Instagram or Facebook with your shirt off. Y'all niggas gonna have me looking at y'all niggas. Look what you done to me. I done bumped into some booty thugs. And I'm getting the fuck out of there. That's them booty thugs. I don't want no nigga dancing around me with no shirt. Fuck out of here. Look what you done to me. You done took me off from a real good love. You hear what Trey was saying in that song? You're supposed to be dancing with a woman. Look what you done to me. You done cut me off from a real good love. And then a nigga walk up with his shirt off, pulling my gun out. Pulling my gun out. Big gonna come out. Walton bedroom, you know, see me down with this woman here, so. Walton. Where they about this up? Fuck you there about this up. You're not gonna find nothing. Go look for something to bumbo clod. Facts. You see me dancing. And nigga walk up with his shirt on, I'm backing my gun out. And I'm walking out the club. I'm dead serious. I'm gonna start looking at the chick crazy like she was trying to line me up. You mean to tell me and you supposed to be dancing, having a good time, sharing a vibe, and you know niggas be taking their shirts off in this club and you ain't tell me? See, your women know real niggas. Bitch, look me in my eyes and tell me, yo, Dice, I don't think this the club you want to be at. And then I'm dancing going, look at now what you done to me. Why you don't think I want to be in here? Bumped around with a good love. If you say to me some shit, yo, these niggas be taking their motherfucking shirts off, Dice. Once they start dancing and shit, these niggas, you gonna see me go. What? She's still dancing. Yeah, Dice, these niggas, they be bugging. Once these niggas start drinking, they start taking their shirt off and hugging niggas. I'm walking right out the club. I'm walking right out the club. Word up. Word up. Oh shit, Top Shot Shakur, I see you in the building. He said singing, what'd he say? He said singing like that doesn't get women my age wet. You ain't no woman, Top Shot. I'm starting to worry about you. You starting to scare me, man. I'm about to put you in timeout for 5 minutes. Nah, once you start talking like that, you got to go in timeout for 5 minutes. You scaring me. I just put you in timeout. You're in timeout for 5 minutes. Now you just got put in timeout by the big dice. I didn't block you for good, but once you start saying shit like that, you got me thinking you one of them niggas that be taking your shirt off in the club. I just told you I don't fuck with them type niggas, man. If you one of them niggas, Top Shot Shakur, all due respect, you one of them niggas, I'm in the club dancing. Look what you done to me. You done fucked me up and you walk up on me, son, with your shirt off. I'm gonna beat you, you know. Pull out my gun. Walking, bedroom. Well, look, probably fall like that. Bomber Clyde. Ja Rastafari. Big man, this. Yo, Meek, how you feel about niggas that be taking their shirts off partying with each other? What's up, girl? Look what you done to me. I done fucked around. And you see niggas start taking their shirts off me. I ain't fucking with no niggas like that. I ain't in no goddamn Ralph Lauren commercial. That's for them niggas doing them Ralph Lauren commercials with them linen shirts and all that shit for cologne and fragrances. You ain't gonna never see Dice doing no linen cologne or fragrance commercials. I ain't no linen cologne or fragrance commercial type dude. You dig what I'm saying? I fuck with commercial. I fuck with cologne. Yeah, Issey Miyake, Fahrenheit, you know, Dracor, you know, them Burberrys. You know, something real crazy. That hazelnut motherfucking Fendi. You know, something real sexy to make them go, that nigga smell good, but I'm telling y'all ain't gonna never see me in a club like this. Look what you done to me. You done fucked around with him. And I take my shirt off. If y'all ever see me in a club and start taking my shirt off, kill me, y'all. That ain't me. Somebody done cloned me. That ain't me. I ain't doing no shit like that. And Top Shots, I'm scared of you now, Top Shots. You talking about singing doesn't get women wet like that, like you that. What the fuck did you say? That ain't nothing for no man to be saying. Singing doesn't get women wet your age like that. Come on, nigga. This ain't the place for you, Top Shot, if that's how you talking. You might be over there on that fried chicken channel, you did. We got baked chicken over here. Bah! Gunshot. You don't see me. Even Meek said that shit. She a woman. Fuck you. I can see that shit now, Meek. We everybody in the club chilling. Look what you done to me. You done cut me off from a real good love. Me and my niggas see niggas start taking their shirts off, we gonna beat them. We gonna beat them niggas. We gonna be like, oh, these niggas is crazy. Oh, that nigga took his shirt off? Yeah, you take that nigga, I got this nigga. We gonna whoop them niggas out for old time's sake. Word up. I ain't fucking with that shit with no nigga with no shirt off. I ain't into no shit with no nigga showing no nipples and all that shit. I ain't Max Julian. This ain't Superfly, nigga. Remember that shit wrong when Max Julian was sitting at the motherfucking bar talking to Richard Pryor? He had that long ass shirt with the shit open. And he was talking to Richard Pryor. He said, man, I spent a bunch of money on that woman last night, man. He said, man, I spent a little motherfucking money on her last night. And then nigga Richard Pryor looked at him and said, well, nigga, you know you showing that nipple. Let me suck on that nipple. See, you never know who a nigga is until you do some shit like that. Nigga Richard Pryor, go watch the movie, man. The Mac, them niggas is sitting at the bar. See, this when that shit come out, when niggas is drunk. They don't know what they doing. Max Julian is at the motherfucking bar talking to this nigga about the bread he had to spend on some woman that he was with the night before that. He said, I spent a pretty penny on that shooby-dooby last night. This nigga Richard Pryor is looking at his nipple. I'm lying wrong? That nigga said, man, you better go ahead and cover that nipple up. Come over here, let me suck on that nipple. I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Fuck is you talking about, Richard? Why was Richard Pryor talking about sucking a man's nipple at a bar? See, rest in peace to Richard Pryor. He told you, he said in one of his rhymes, in one of his comedy tours, he told you about how he messed with men. See, Richard Pryor, that's one of them Richard Pryor niggas you dancing in the club. Look what you done to me. You done fucked around with a rip. That nigga walk up talking about, let me see your nipple. Nah, I don't want them type of niggas around me. Yo, smash the like button if you don't fuck with niggas that be sucking niggas' nipples. Yo, let me see the dice cubes so all the niggas that don't be sucking niggas' nipples, man. A man sucking a nipple is supposed to be a nipple on the breast of a woman. It's not supposed to be the nipple on the breast of a man. If you watch the movie The Max Julian talking about that bread he had to spend worrying about how he gonna get that money back. The nigga Richard Pryor so drunk, he said, nigga, you better cover that goddamn shirt up with that nipple hanging out. Come here, let me suck that nipple. These is facts. These is facts. They don't do that. I ain't never did no shit like that. That's like Martin Lawrence said back in the days in You So Crazy. He said, you got to watch them niggas you be hanging out with. He said, you could be in a motherfucking pool with a nigga that y'all been cool with for years, and that nigga just stop and look at you and go, then you look at the nigga and be like, yo, son, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why you keep looking at me? Then the nigga look at your ass and go, it's something I had wanted to tell you. Top Shot, you back. You my man. I got you back in here. Shout out to Top Shot Shakur. Ain't nothing but love. He back. He said he gonna hold that time out. Thank you. You know, that sound kind of funny. Woman your age getting wet. Nah, that don't sound right. You dig what I'm saying? You scared me the other day when you came in here and said, they said we look alike. You're starting to scare me. Don't come in here with that conversation because I'm going to think you one of them niggas that be taking your shirts off. And you my man. We cool. Come on over here and spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. I didn't block you. I just gave you a little You dig what I'm saying? Top Shot scared me, y'all. Shout out to Top Shot Shakur. He scared the shit out of me. He said, Dice, singing doesn't get women my age wet like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, here she come. That's that Milli Vanilli talk, baby. We don't do that over here. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 I love you. Nah, we don't do that over here, bro. We from the era of, first you said all you want was love and affection. Let me be your angel and I'll be your protection. Take you out, bought you all kinds of wings. I must have got you too hot, burned off your wings. You caught an attitude. You need food to eat up. You screaming like I'm scheming on the couch with my feet up. You scream, I'm lazy. You must be crazy. She thought I was a donut. She tried to glaze me. That's the era we from, Ron. I wasn't a Kwame fan. To me, that was never hip hop. I wasn't with that shit. I ain't trust no nigga with no flat top like that. Flat top and polka dots, that don't go together with me. That was weird shit to me. I don't trust no nigga that's walking around with black and white polka dots everywhere he go. That just was real weird to me back in the days, man. Especially when we had Guess jeans, Taylords, AJs, you know, Adidas suits, Fila sweatsuits, you know, Levi's, Lee's. I ain't trust no nigga with no polka dot shirt, man. Burn. That's what I mean about them Richard Pryor niggas, you know what I'm saying? I did it before. People didn't understand, man. And we knew who we were then. Girls were girls and men were men. You heard that part? And we knew who we were then. Girls were girls and men were men. Maybe we can use a man like Franklin Hoover again. Y'all laugh at that song. All in the Family, one of the realest songs I ever heard in my life. Y'all laugh at that song. Pay attention to what he was saying in that song. Didn't need no welfare states. Everybody held their weight. What he was saying was niggas didn't even need no handouts. Niggas was in the street getting money. They was making it happen. Nowadays, it's a group of people that just what they feel as though they're entitled to, but they don't want to go out there and get it. Oh, that nigga Ron Boggs, yo, let me tell you something over here, Top Shot. See, when Top Shots came over, y'all, shout out to Top Shots. Top Shot thought he would get timed out for saying something. Nah, we ain't no such thing as no bad opinion over here. It ain't nothing but love. We not doing no war over here, no disrespect. We joke. If we over here, we joking. We're not going to, me personally, I'm going to speak for Team Guardian too. They got their own mind. Niggas is really, really grown bosses. So me personally, I'm going to say, shout out to Beaver Valley. Once I learned me just joking and playing could affect somebody to their spirit, nah, I'm not with that, y'all. I'm dead serious. Like I play and joke and all that. We joke and play and all that. But you ain't gonna never have to worry about me doing that. Like I said, that shit is just not cool. It's just not right. And like I said, things like that, I don't go through certain things like that in real life. So I'd be a fool to get on YouTube the time that I do get on YouTube and be trying to advocate some type of violence or some beef. I don't care. Whatever anybody feels as though they feel, you're right to your. What I said from day one, y'all, it's no such thing as a bad opinion. I just know how I would appreciate it and how I would respect it if when people come over here, they just keep that same good energy. We don't want nothing from nowhere. We don't care about what, like, I don't care. Yo, whoever comes in this chat and say, yo, Dice, they just said this about you. You're getting blocked permanently. Whoever comes in the chat going, yo, Dice, they doing a live on you right now. You're getting blocked permanently. The reason why I say this is, if I'm doing a live over here and we over here doing our thing, I can't be watching another live unless I got a cell phone in my hand. So obviously it's of no significance to me. You see what my man Top Shot said? He said, I'm all about roasting people. They just too sensitive. That's a fact. That's why I say shout out to Behind the Bar. When I'm talking about creativity, ingenious, execution, wordplay, special effects, theatrics, commentating, the winner is the bar, Behind the Bar main, man. I want my man Tube Chronicles. Y'all watch. I ain't gonna say nothing. Watch when Tube get up here. He gonna show y'all some shit. My nigga know that shit too. He know that shit too. And y'all won't even be, yo, you know what? Y'all ain't paying attention to Tube Chronicles. I'm about to blow this shit up right now. He gonna be like, chill, Dice. Fuck that. I'm gonna say it. Y'all not paying attention to Tube Chronicles. Tube damn near got 4,000 subscribers. He don't even make no noise. He don't even be on there. Every now and then he'll do a movie. He got one movie damn near 300,000 views. I remember when Tube told me he was doing his channel. Tube had about maybe what, 376 subscribers? And that nigga just took off. Pew! That's what should have been an award on YouTube. First person, the fastest to get to 1,000, Tube Chronicles. Give him about 14 days. He had 1,000. Give him 14 days. No less than 3 weeks. That nigga had a band. See what Ron Book said. That's not used to happening over here without no one knowing, though. That's why the eyes go up. Nothing personal. Yeah, we just see when you come over here, everybody notice everybody go, peace, peace. How you doing? What's happening? Good luck. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? When you go to certain chats, people don't even speak to each other. They're not even being courteous to each other. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad you're alive. Like, goddamn, I'm glad you're alive. Even if you get on my nerves. What's up? How you doing? I don't possess that in my heart. And everybody over here, I know that in Team Guardian, whatever differences or problems they may be going on in their lives, in their real lives, when they come to YouTube, especially in a chat or any other chat, wherever they at, it's always respectful. It's always respectful. And that's the way I'm going to focus. Long live the Dread El Compa. Long live the Dread El Compa. Long live the Dread El Compa. He asked me to do something. I can't speak for no one else. I wish I could, but he taught me that also. I can't be held accountable or have control over nothing unless it's over here. And I don't have control over no people. What I mean by control is I have the right to go like this, go behind the avatar, go behind the mute button, put up a video, start the broadcast, or end the broadcast. That's the only control I have over is the fucking ability to broadcast over this computer. I don't want any control over anyone else. That's not what I'm here for. It's just not me. And whatever anybody has going on, I'm going to do like I do every day. I'm going to pray that everybody wakes up one day. You know what? I'll be praying that people wake up and forget who they're beefing and who they're arguing with or who they got misunderstanding with. I wish that people just wake up with a curiosity going, what am I going to talk about today? Because all the things that they went through with certain people that may have upset them, that may have aggravated them, or people may have misconstrued, or people did disrespect them. I wish all that stuff could just be erased. I wish I could do it in my mind. That's why I wish it for everybody else. I wish I could erase all the things that was done to me that have me to the point where I don't give a fuck. It's a bad way to live, but I accept my motherfucking fate. I can't fall for everything, and I'm not going to sit down when I'm talking to a fucking man. Even when I'm sitting down. A alike, B alike. If it don't move like me, it got to be what? Killed like a bee. I don't want no stingers in me. Because when a bee hits you with that stinger, you still, even if you kill that bee, you still have a responsibility to take that stinger out of you, because that stinger is loading your body and your system up with poison. And I don't want no stingers in me, y'all. Artist, salute. I don't want no stingers in me. Because like I said, A alike, B alike. If it ain't like me, it's going to have to die like a bee. All I want is love, happiness, laughter. And for the times that we do have, let's say, problems in life, I want us to come together in a conglomerate for a solution. I don't want nobody picking at me because I'm going through something. That shit would hurt my feelings, y'all. I don't want nobody laughing at me because I'm in pain about something. See, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not no robot. And I don't want robots around me because I'm afraid of robots. I really have this fear one day that robots and computers are going to take over the world. The movie Megan scared the shit out of me. Will Smith, I Am Robot movie terrifies me to watch every time I watch it. I really have this fear in my mind that because of the time that we spent into putting all the time into computers to do things for us, because a lot of us have turned into this lazy state where we don't want to put forth the extra work, just like the people that made computers. But our parents back in the days, they didn't have computers. They had pencils and scrap paper. Pencils and scrap paper. When I was coming up in school, remember this, Ron? They would send us to the principal's office, or we would get expelled if we were caught with computers. Calculators. Back in the days, we used to have these watches, these black little plastic watches that had built-in calculators on them. And we were told we could not wear them to school because that was a form of cheating. When you're using a computer or a calculator, that is not exercising the muscle in your mind. That's just your muscle in your mind telling you something to do. That's a routine. When you take the time to use a scrap paper and a pencil and figure out a problem such as what is 1,243 plus 5,783. When you got to sit down and use a pen, a pencil, and a paper and think in your mind multiplication. You have to know your times table. You have to know the carryover system and so forth to get to the actual number. With a computer, that's totally eliminating the mind and the brain process. These computers are just devices to stop us from working. Look at what they're doing now in these plants. Look at what they're doing now in all these plants in the world. A lot of these hardworking people that was doing things such as cutting bone or cutting fat or making boxes or washing, they're putting computers in. They're putting in computer technology program robots to do the job of humans. Look what they're doing now in Walmart. They're no more humans at Walmart, except at the customer service center. Everything is scan and go. Everything is checkout. But what they do have is someone sitting up watching you in a military form like you're a thief to make sure that you scan everything. Whatever happened to customer, employee communication, relationships? You mean to tell me we can't even go up to pay for something and ask a person at the check, yo, check this out. Have you ever tasted this? What do you think about this new ice cream? What do you think about this new cereal? Remember back in the days, we used to interact with cashiers. How you think this tastes? I ain't never tasted that one, but I tasted the other one. The other one is really good. See, they're taking away communication because they no longer want us to communicate. They want us to solitude in the form of a computer. A computer doesn't do anything until you program it. And this is what they're trying to do to us. The only communication or distribution or broadcast they're giving us is things that they know is going to what? Generate drama. Look what they're doing. That's why I don't watch reality TV anymore. Look what they're doing on television. They're making a profit. It's not just YouTube. They're making a profit on things. Look at Mona from Love and Hip Hop. She didn't know that Love and Hip Hop was going to blow like that. She did not know Love and Hip Hop New York was going to blow like that when she had that first interview with Jim Jones and his girl, City Bama. That shit done went to Love and Hip Hop New York, Love and Hip Hop Las Vegas, Love and Hip Hop Miami. She wants to go everywhere and just ignite and put people's business and life on motherfucking screen. This is why people on YouTube are feeling so comfortable doing it, because they're mesmerized and caught up in stardom. Some people really think they're stars because of YouTube. Just because somebody see you in the street and say, hey, I saw you on YouTube. Can I get an autograph? They see Ronald McDonald on TV. If they see Ronald McDonald in the fucking carts, they want to hug and a picture with him too. So what's the importance of this thing we look at as stardom? Look at reality TV. It all turns out to the views when people start getting upset with each other. You remember the shows we grew up on? The Partridge Family. 8 is Enough. The Brady Bunch. The Cosby Show. Facts of Life. Different Strokes. They even showed us how, quote unquote, a white man had a heart and could love black children from Harlem. They showed you how a white man took his word and he swore to his maid, if anything happened to her, he would take care of her children. They eliminated all that. Only time you can see the Cosby Show, Different Strokes, Facts of Life, Little House on the Prairie, The Waltons. The only way you can watch things like this if you have cable or a Fire Stick. They don't even want to broadcast. First of all, why don't they remake The Waltons? They got all this money. Why don't they remake Little House on the Prairie? Why don't they remake a refurbished version of the Cosbys? You know why? Because they don't want growth. Why they don't they did it with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's the only one that I see that had some type of positivity with Uncle Phil. They did it with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. To this day, the most influential black sitcom TV to myself and damn near everybody in here is Good Times. Why they didn't remake that? Because they don't want us to go through struggle. They're teaching our children that everything is supposed to be given to them. There's no such thing as struggle anymore. How many of us, quote unquote, it was so cold in the houses back in the days, sometimes because of the homes that we had with insulation, because they didn't care about minorities, but we had to put on our stove. We had to open our stove for heat. No, we don't want our children to go through nothing that we went through. Hell no. But we don't want our children to be babied either. At least I don't. They're not going to put this type of stuff on TV. If you go to Good Time, if you go in YouTube right now and Google Good Times, Facts of Life, all them shows I'm telling you, they're on YouTube. But you got to ask for them. You got to search for them. They're not going to have, you notice Good Times is not in the algorithm. Why not? It's too positive. It's too positive. I had a conversation with somebody about homosexuality and children. I heard a young lady say, well, my son would not be raised like he ain't going to be gay. If he was to be gay, not my child. And what I said to her was, you're supposed to love him more. Supposed to love him more. I really came to the realization there's nothing wrong with being gay. If that's who you are and you're grown and you're taking care of your own bills and you're not hurting anyone, who the fuck am I to say that's wrong? I know straight up heterosexuals that have done horrific things to people and children. So because their choice of sexuality in the eyes of society is correct, but their heart is immoral and demonic, they're still praised. But a person that has the heart of a God, a giving person, a loving person, a kind person that will go through scrutiny, disrespect, attacks physically, verbally, live their life every day to the best of their ability, and because they choose someone of the same sexuality to express that love to, and someone chooses this, they're wrong? Hell no, not in my book. Not in my book. Who gives someone the right to say that? Peace, Abdul. I ain't even see you in the building. Peace, Abdul Wahab. Appreciate you for pulling up, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button and come on back and talk to us, man. My man Half said alcohol and its insults is always the premise on loving. Yo, Half, let me tell you something, Half. I'm going to leave that up for a little while, Half. Half. Great brother right there. I'm going to tell y'all a little something about me and Half. I ain't going to get into it, but I was going to get into it. Y'all remember when I cleared my renters out, Half been working hours and stuff like that, so a lot of times Half didn't catch the shows. And Half had thought that something had transpired between Half. And I'm going to tell y'all what I told Half, and I'm going to say it now. I love Half. Half is my brother. I ain't got nothing but love for Tube Chronicles, Ron Boggs, City Bama. I know him in real life too, y'all. Worked with him side by side. New York Nikki, Magnificent Mecca, Clarice Bradley, Always a Queen, FTC Vice, my man Artist Morrison. Nah, I can't. Nah, I can't. Nah. They gonna always be my brothers and sisters, whatever we go through. I promise you one thing, though. You never hear Team Guardian shit like that. We got our own thing we be going through. Matter of fact, shout out to Tube Chronicles, because I hope he hurry up and start this Team Guardian group chat. Because we don't have one yet. People think it's one, but they think we got a Team Guardian. Ron Boogs, they think we got a group chat, but we don't have one. But when Tube takes the time to put out the Team Guardian group chat, respectfully, everybody from Team Guardian will be in that group chat. Nobody else. If you're not a Team Guardian member, you will not be You're not getting in it. Our chat is going to be for us. Our chat is going to be for us to share information pertaining to the world, share information pertaining to us if we feel like expressing it, because we know if we throw it out in our chat, it's going to be valued and respected. Sometimes people need to hear something that we don't want to hear. That's the only time you're going to hear it. I'm stubborn also. I've been down that road when people told me, no, son, pay attention. And I'm like, nah, y'all bugging. And unfortunately, every time I've been instructed to pay attention to certain things went wrong. But that can't stop my heart, y'all. I still got to be me. Still got to be me. That's why when I come here, I try to give y'all the best version of me that I can give y'all. We're going to get back into the content. Like I said, we got so many things to explore, so many things coming up, so many great contents to talk about. I just appreciated everybody. If we're going to be over here, whomever is allowed on the platform, it's nothing but love. Just show me your face before you come up here. Just if we're going to be over here, we're not going to target. We're not going to throw no shots. We're not going to criticize. We're not going to comment on any individual, whether they're here or not. I'm letting it be known. If it's on my platform and it goes to a level where I feel as though, number one, it's not going to be in a respectable tone or mannerism, I will take a second to go to a video and make everybody take a breather. And after the video is over, we will get back to that peaceful conversation of building like kings and queens like we're supposed to. I promised my man Comp I was going to do something, and I'm going to stand on it. He said, if niggas want to bust a move, let them bust a move. He said, Auntie Dice, if you don't want to bust a move, don't bust no move. He said, but if you're going to bust a move, the minute you end this motherfucking broadcast, let it go there. Make sure it's still love. Compa said, even if you going at somebody, reach out to them and let them know, yo, is this shit going too far? Because I'm just fucking with you. Because some people's feelings are different than other people's. That's not sensitivity. That's just some people have different degrees and measures that they take very, very highly. Some people are too passive, in my opinion. Some people say I'm too hard, in their opinion. But you got to stand for something. I'm trying to stand for just the righteous way of living. I don't want to see anything happen to nobody. I don't want to hear about anything happening to nobody. If I hear about something happening to somebody, I want to hear about them having a baby. I want to hear about them getting married. I want to hear about their children and them graduating. I want to hear about their kids getting scholarships. I want to hear about them getting promoted in jobs. I want to hear about them buying new homes. Shit, I want to hear about you buying new pets. But anything negative, I am not the friend for that information. If you're not my brother, if I don't call you my brother or my sister, I don't want to hear that shit. I'm dead ass serious. And shout out to Chase Milano. He said one of the realest shits. Chase Milano, y'all go subscribe to Chase Milano. He said the realest shit. He said, I'm not accepting no information from nobody about nobody. How the fuck you gonna call me to tell me something about somebody and I don't know you? Why you choose me to give all this valid detriment information about an individual when you can do it yourself? Like Chase, I respect you for saying that shit, boy. What makes somebody call a person that you don't know and just want to volunteer information about somebody in hopes that this person that you're volunteering this information to is going to automatically, the minute they get off the phone with you, get right up on YouTube and start broadcasting some shit that you told them? See? Shout out to Chase Milano. That's the type of nigga I could fuck with. See, people know the difference. See, when you don't know somebody, that's why I love that video so much, because he made me feel good about certain things that I know I did right. See, when you don't know somebody and you just reach out to somebody and say, yo, watch this person, or that person is this, or that person is that, you're a fucking hater. And you're running your fucking mouth because you got a problem with that person. But there's a difference when you build a rapport with somebody. Even if a person don't look at me as their friend, if I look at you like my friend, and I get any information, Half, FTC Vice, Nikki, Tube Chronicles, Ron Boggs, y'all already know. If I get any info-fucking-mation, City Bama, that somebody is thinking about doing something to y'all, or there might even be a plot that could harm a hair on your fucking head, I'm calling and telling you. I'm calling and telling you. I don't give a fuck how nobody look at that. That ain't no ratting. That ain't no fucking snitching. That's being your brother's keeper. See, that's what niggas fuck up with on YouTube. That's what they misconstrued on YouTube. If I talk to you about something, if I take my time to waste my oxygen out of my breath, that is for me, given to me by God, to tell you something that I feel as though is harmful to you, and you misconstrue that and turn around like I'm a nigga that run my mouth, you never have to worry about me telling you anything ever again in my life. Because shit like that'll make me punch you in your fucking face. These is facts. If I love you enough to tell you, yo, watch that. So you mean to tell me if we on the motherfucking block and I know a TNT van is around the corner and you about to make a sale and the nigga that they just let out the TNT van with the wire is coming to you to cop a 50 off you. If I walk up on you and say, yo, don't serve that nigga D. He got a wire on you. He about to serve you. The van is around the corner. That make me a bitch ass nigga. Ain't you my man? So what I think makes me a bitch ass nigga is if I walk across the street, y'all, after I seen that motherfucker get out that TNT van, know he wired up, know he about to come hit you with that buy and bust, I feel as though I'm a bitch ass nigga if I walk across the street and just light my spliff and watch you make the sale. And then watch the TNT van and everybody jump out and blitz on you and you go to jail. That makes me a fucking sucker. Who raised you niggas, man? Who raised you niggas? That's why a lot of niggas don't understand me, Ron. If I know you know somebody trying to harm me and you ain't tell me, that makes you my enemy. So whatever I want to do to the person that I find out is trying to harm me, I should do to you too. Am I lying, FTC? Am I lying, Half? Like, how would y'all look at me, y'all? FTC, we live in Florida together. Say we live on the same motherfucking block, and I hear niggas in the club talking about how they about to run up in your crib and rob you, and I don't tell you. How would you look at me knowing that I knew that information? Like, damn, Dice, you break bread with me, we talk to each other, you tell me I'm your brother, we smoking, we chilling, I got you around my family, I'm around your family, but you know these niggas is coming in my crib, and you ain't gonna tell me, that mean you down with it. How can I know my man is about to get harmed, or my man or my sister is in harm's way, and I keep that to myself? Yeah, it's times you're supposed to mind your business, but them are not times you're supposed to mind your business. Your friend and your sister and your family and your brother is your business. If I'm your man, I ain't your business. It's not your business to make sure I'm all right. I can't be your man then. I can't be your man then. You mean to tell me I know niggas is plotting to run up in your crib and I just go about it like I heard nothing? Just go to my house, da-da-da-da-da. smoke my bud, just chill, get on live and chill and everything. And then after niggas run up in your crib and God forbid they done hurt you or robbed you or hurt your family or something like that, took everything from you, traumatized you, have you unsafe in your home. And I just be like, oh shit, son, I knew them niggas was coming. I should have told you. That's why I be sad sometimes, y'all. I have extended my heart to people that didn't understand what it was for a heart to be extended to them. This making any sense to y'all? If you was raised selfishly, or you was raised alone, or if you raised that the world is against you, you don't know who to trust. You don't know who to trust. My mother, father, my grandmother, grandfather, my uncles, my aunts, my brothers, my sister, my cousins, my aunts, everybody showed me, everybody proved to me what it was to be in a family of people that cared about each other. They loved me. My family that's not even here, that's walking with me as angels, show me every day they love me. I don't know what it is not to be loved. That's why I don't know how to do nothing but love. That's why when a nigga violate or a bitch violate, the love is gone. It don't come back. It's still in my heart. I will never wish nothing bad on nobody. I will never even put nothing into play for something bad to be done to somebody once I love them. But I'm going to tell you something on Sharon McLeod. I won't speak to you. I will never fuck with you again. And the love I give, you got to be a robot not to miss it once I'm gone. I don't give a fuck who it is. The love that I possess, once I show that shit, once I stop fucking with you, that's enough to drive you crazy. I ain't got to kill you. I ain't got to hurt you. I ain't got to beat you up. I ain't got to hurt nobody you love. It's going to drive you crazy 24 hours a motherfucking day. 60 motherfucking seconds a minute. 60 minutes to a motherfucking hour that you lost a good friend. It's going to destroy you mentally. It will destroy you mentally from the root inside out. Your whole appearance start looking crazy. You can still be washing your ass, but you're going to look dirty. You can have on brand new clothes. You're still going to look bummy because your spirit is off. I'm that one nigga out of 10,000, like they said in Django. May be hard to believe, but I'm really that one nigga out of 10,000, man. Take it how you want to take it. I'm Sharon McLeod's son. Y'all know I'm going live tonight. I just popped up because I got a little doctor appointment to go to about my motherfucking back and all that. But Team Guardian, I appreciate y'all for pulling up, and for everybody else that pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Omniport 1. Abdul, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that pulled up. Yo, Andrew, stop popping up a little more, man. Top Shotter, stop coming over here with that sexual shit, and we cool. We cool, you know what I'm saying? Word up. I appreciate everybody for taking your time. Yo, Meek, and I caught you during the day. That's an honor that you showed up. I appreciate all that, man. Everybody that pulled up and gave me some, you know, whether it was to just get some shit up off your mind or just to just laugh for a second or two, because you know I'm going to try to make you laugh. Shit, I try to laugh myself to stop from crying. You heard me? Everybody know I'm going live later on. Shout out to my man Jaffe. Y'all already know the streets ain't never loved us, y'all. Machiavelli lives. Let's go.
The streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to fool me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah.
I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Tip of my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from where niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that, loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died, my mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red, ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, them Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, Tower music, nigga. Go.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tough, and he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. Hold these expensive clothes like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's some jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tough, and he still told.